Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk concealers, and I want to talk to you guys about six or seven drugstore concealers that I absolutely love, and just a couple high-end concealers that I really can't go without either. So let's just get into this. Now, since there are more drugstore, I'm going to start with drugstore. My first one here is a new favorite I have not talked about on my channel, and I'm super excited to. This is the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller in light medium. Now, I got this from Influencers Required, and I wasn't expecting much, I have to be honest. I really wasn't expecting much. I have never used a lot of Garnier makeup items, so I was like, because I'm iffy about their hair care, so I was like, their shampoos and conditioners, so I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna like this. But the thing comes with a roller on it, which is super cold, and I love that. I don't have any kind of concealers that are like this with the kind of rolly ball on them that is super cooling, so it really helps with your bags. So I really like that. And when you wipe it on, the coverage you get, you would think would be like a light to medium coverage. But when you pat it out, which is what I do, I don't use a beauty blender or a brush or anything. I use my finger with this, and I just pat it out. It gives you the best coverage ever. Now, when I tried this out, I had a bare face. I put it on one under eye and left the other one. This completely canceled out any redness that I had under my eyes. So if you have a lot of dark circles or redness under your eyes, this will be your best friend. And I do use it a lot underneath my makeup before I put on my foundation, and it just cancels out any of that color. So I absolutely love this. The next thing is another concealer that I use under my foundation because I have horrible dark circles, and this is the Pixi concealer. This is in Adaptable Beige. I like this. I don't like that it comes in a pot because it's super hard to get out, but I use a brush with it. And I'm almost actually done with it because I use it so much. And it's super expensive too. It's like 12 bucks for this little pot, but it really does work. It completely cancels out anything that I have under my eyes. Any bags, any dark circles, anything. So I really, really like this. I'm probably going to repurchase it once it's gone just because it is a really great concealer for canceling out my problem areas. Now, these next two concealers are concealers that I use merely just for a brightening effect and drugstore wise, and that is the NYX HD Concealer. Coverage wise, this is great as well. You know, there's no issue with it, but I use it for brightening more so. I got this in light, I believe, or fair. Yes, I got this in fair, and it is very, very light, and that's why I got it. It's for the concealing effect. You can see the difference between the two concealers there. This is very brightening, and it stays all day. I really love this concealer. I've talked about it recently with you guys, and I hauled it. I won't go without this concealer. This just wakes me up and makes me look better, like brighter, and I love it. So if you're looking for a good brightening concealer, this will be like your best friend. And the next one is the Master Conceal. I still have a little sticky note attached to it. I got it from Brittany Jordan. This is really good. Now, this is a little bit hard to spread out, but if you use a beauty blender, it works wonders. This has the concealing and the brightening to it, but this is a very pigmented concealer. Very, very pigmented. It a little bit goes such a long way, you guys. Now I used way too much and I have concealer everywhere, but you only need a little tiny dab of this and it goes so far. And if you get it in a light, I got it in fair, if you get it in a very light color, the brightening effect on this is amazing. Now, these next and last three drugstore concealers that I like, I use a lot for covering up things. The first thing is the Maybelline Fit Me. I love this concealer. I love it so much. I loved it instantly the first time I tried it. This is more in my actual color. This is so smooth and so easy to blend out, and it really gives you that coverage you need, and it stays like thick and creamy, and it's easy to set it, and I just really, really like this. It's one of the easier ones to work with. The next one is something that I've loved since I started my channel, and that is the Glamoflauge by Hard Candy. I really like this. Now, the thing about this, though, is it's so thick that it can be hard to work with people, which I don't really have that problem at all, but it's really thick. Like, it's going to do the job if you have horrible dark circles or bags under your eyes. And it's drugstore, so it's not going to break the bank. But it is super thick, so it can be kind of hard to work with for some people. Some people find it a little bit too heavy. But if you need to cover up some serious shit, you guys, this will do the job. But if you don't use it like a lot and you let it sit, the oils will come to the top and it gets kind of nasty. So this is something that you do have to work with a lot or it will get gross on you. But if this is something that you can use a lot, do it, get it, you'll love it. And the last one is another new one that I have just been loving lately, and that is the Superstay Better Skin, and this is by Maybelline. I also got the foundation. I will be talking about these more, and I hauled it if I have not already, but I really like this one. This one is another one that's like the Maybelline Fit Me. I mean, this reminds me of that so much, only this concealer works for your skin in some way to like heal it or correct things. Like this actually does something other than just covering up imperfections. And it's got something in it, ACTYLC, I don't know, I'll pop it up, but it's got something in it that is supposed to actually help your skin. So this has been a really good favorite of mine lately, and I just love how smooth it is. It's so easy to work out, it doesn't crease on me, and I just love this. I love it. Now moving on to more high-end. My first one is the IT Cosmetics by Undereye. I know a lot of people don't like this, but I like it. It reminds me a lot of the Glamoflauge by Hard Candy, only this is more thick. This is more, you know, it's more work to work with. But once you get this like on and set, I mean, it is like a thick, thick paste. But this will cover any imperfection you're looking to cover. And a little goes such a long way, so this will last for you forever. And it's not like the Hard Candy where if you don't use a lot of it right away that it will like settle and the oils will come to the top. That doesn't happen with this. This is just pure perfection. I mean, it covers up even the pores and lines on my hand. So I love this. If I've had like a rough night and I need to go somewhere and I'm just looking some kind of funky, I use this. It's my like go-to. Now just for actual concealing, something that I love, and this is probably a newish, you know, month or two kind of love for me, is the MAC PRoLongWear Concealer. This is so easy to spread out. It really gives you a nice coverage, and if you get it in a lighter shade, it can also be a brightening effect kind of concealer for you. I like this. I think the hype is real. I love using it. I use it sparingly just because I don't want to run out of it, but this is a great choice. If you've been on the fence with, you know, thinking about getting this and you don't know, definitely get it. It's worth the price. But the only thing I don't like about it is the pump. I've told you guys that before. The pump pumps out too much and you tend to waste the product. But I do like this. It is a great product. It gives you coverage. You know, if you give it a light shader, a shade lighter. Oh my gosh. If you get it a shade lighter, it works as a brightening effect, and it's just an overall great concealer. So that is the concealers, drugstore and high-end, that I have been loving lately. I don't have too many concealers, but I love concealers. I don't mess around. So I really wanted to make this video for you guys and let you know exactly what I'm working with and what I like for what situations. And all of those concealers I really, really like and recommend to any of you. They are great just for coverage, they're great for heavy duty, and they're great for brightening. And I need all of that in my life. So I hope that this was informative and you guys enjoyed it. I will leave the links to everything down below if you want to purchase anything or look anything up, prices, all of that. That will all be down below for you guys. So I hope you like this, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!